with you tonight. It is a chilly Tuesday evening here in the Poconos. We want to thank our sponsors, the Cinder Inn. They have been doing so much to get ready for the fall. They have their heated patio going on and their domes that you have to make a reservation for, and they have an all new menu. So please check out the Cinder Inn. And also, we want to thank A Bit of Bliss Therapy up in Pocono Lake. April and her staff have some really awesome services available. If you need a massage, if you need some spa services, she's got it going on up there. So make sure to check out A Bit of Bliss Therapy. Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
I'm doing well tonight, Holly. I agree. It's very chilly. I'm thinking it's time to turn the heat on. So
I won't do it.
I know that's not your thing.
No heat till November. I sing it to like the Beastie Boys. No, no sleep till Brooklyn. No heat till November in my house.
Well, this old lady needs some heat. Anyway, tonight we are so excited to have our guest, Dulce Ridder. She is joining us live. Hi, Dulce. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing well. Very excited.
For those of you that are not familiar with Dulce, tell everyone what you're running for.
Well, I'm running for state representative for the 115th district. That district, it covers Stroudsburg Borough, East Stroudsburg Borough, Stroud Township, most of the precincts there, Price Township, Paradise Township, and Cobalt Township. So it runs all the way down to 611.
And tell us a little bit about why you decided to do that.
Well, as you know, I'm not a politician. I'm a real estate agent, and I've been a real estate agent here in the Poconos since 2004. And I decided to run, number one, because of love of country, and number two, because I believe that the voice of the people of the 115th is not being heard in Harrisburg. And I firmly believe in a government by the people, for the people. And if you're going to have that, you can't have the loyalties other than to the people. The loyalty has to be with the people and for the benefit of the people of the district. There should be no compromise there. And I don't feel that's happening right now.
So tell us a little bit about the platform that you are running on.
Okay. Well, I became interested in politics locally. I've always been interested in politics. I've been behind the scenes with government affairs and supporting my local candidates always. But when I really started being active was back in 2014 when we were fighting for the property tax elimination bill. And I fought really hard. We were activists full force with the Association of Realtors, and we almost got it passed. We lost it by 1 vote. And I fought hard for that because as a realtor, and you know this, you go to listing appointments and you have elderly people who own their house outright, but can't afford the property taxes.
That's right.
And you know that the property taxes has been a long issue that we've had here in Monroe County, and everybody runs on that issue.
Right.
Everybody, ever since I moved here, everybody's run on that issue and nothing's gotten done.
Right.
And right now I'm studying the school funding formula. I'm engulfed in every type of solution that we can have, because when you send me to Harrisburg, that's one of the main issues that I have. As a real estate agent, I want to see the values of the people in the 115th district stay, the property values stay, and the taxes come down, because we have a beautiful area here, and the taxes has hurt so many people. Veterans, I've had veterans who had to move to a trailer with Agent Orange, lose their house because they can't afford the taxes. That just kills me.
And I think that part of that too is that a lot of people don't realize the benefits that they have. Veterans shouldn't be moved out of their home because, you know, if they're disabled, they get a tax break for the same percentage of tax deduction as what they're disabled. So I've had 100% disabled veterans that don't pay any tax, but it's all in being guided. And that's, part of our, I believe, not only as realtors, but, I'm sure that your office will have to do that as well. But there will be somebody there guiding folks.
Absolutely. And I've always directed my veterans to the veterans office for the taxes because of the exemption. But this particular veteran told me that he couldn't get the exception because at that time they didn't qualify Agent Orange as a disability.
And I agree with that. My brother has a lot of disability from Agent Orange, and he had to fight for it.
Yeah.
So I think that, a lot of the veterans, their voices are not heard. So it would be wonderful to have someone that is giving the voice to the veteran.
Let me tell you about the veterans. My father-in-law was a veteran. I'm looking at him right now in his picture. And I respected him so much. And as you know, I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 9 years old, and I love this country. And that's another reason why I'm running, for love of country, because the loyalty should lie with your country and with your community. And you should love this country always, because there's no other country like this country. And unfortunately, a lot of the people that were born here, including my children, don't get to see what other countries are like. So when you don't know anything but what you've lived, is very difficult. You see stuff on TV, but you never lived it, and the veterans is why we're able to live how we live.
That's right.
This is why we're able to be free. This is why everyone is able to express their opinion, and you should respect their opinion, or you should respect their right to their opinion, because of the veterans, because they die for your freedom of speech. And now with everything that's going on, some people want to shut down speech. There's no such thing as bad speech or good speech. When it comes to freedom of speech, it's free. If you don't want to listen to it, shut it down. But don't try to shut up somebody else, because they're going to try and shut you up. And in other countries, they don't allow that. And with my husband and with my father-in-law, he's had, his brother died of complications with Agent Orange, actually 7 years ago. On my birthday, we got the phone call, that he passed away. And he fought hard in Vietnam for me to be free, for me to run for state rep in this country that adopted me when I was 9 years old. And I don't think our kids have gotten that education. And as funny as this sounds, I come from a country where it's a democracy, but all the systems are run like a socialist area. And the sad part is that the rich people always get what they want, and the poor people in the schools get taught to love their country no matter what. People who can't eat, who have no food to eat, are being taught in school, you have to love your country. And here, I'm not seeing that. And that's an issue, because I think what we're experiencing now, it's a consequence of that. And I hope that we're going back to that now with the younger generation, because if you don't love your country, it's like not loving your family. It's not like you're going to lose this country if you don't love it and protect it.
I remember the first time that I voted, and how as an American and as a citizen, given the right to vote, I was so proud that day to be an American citizen and have the ability to go and vote for my choice as president. And I will never forget that feeling. I will never forget that president. And I think that this is something that I have seen, where people want to complain about their representatives, whoever they may be, president, state representative, senator, whatever position. They want to complain about it, but they're not people that go and vote. And I think that if people don't take the time to go and vote, they need to not have anything to say.
Well, it's this is what another reason why I'm running because I've always been active in supporting our local candidates and active in the community as well. And I complain about the taxes all the time. Anybody that I talk to or listing appointments, I've always complained. So this time when I was approached to run, my family didn't, wasn't too open to the idea. But then I met with other people that know me, that support me. And they said, well, you talk a lot and you complain a lot. So that this is time for you to step up or shut up.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to step up.
So you've had a really good support system then that are encouraging you.
Oh, yes.
And that's so important. So tell us just a little bit about you as a person, not you as the candidate, but you as a person. So people actually can know you, not just from the perspective of you running for candidacy, but also you as a person.
Well, I'm a positive thinking person. I always think the best of people, and I always focus forward. And I'm also a problem solver. As an agent, we can come into work one day. What was that?
You always have a problem to solve.
Really? You may come into the office and you're like, oh, wow, I got all my files straight and in order today. Boom, 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 boom. 10 different things that we have to address. Putting fires out is our specialty. But not only that, finding solutions to problems, negotiating, finding the middle ground, and working towards the best interest of everyone, which is what I find is not happening in Harrisburg right now. People are going over there and with their agendas and not putting the people and the best interest of the people front and center. I'm very happy. I'm a happy person. How can I say? I love music. I'm not a person that's really quiet all the time. So that's kind of a a thing with my friends, like shut up already. But what else can I tell you about myself? I have 5 children. They're all adults.
Okay.
They range from ages 31 to, well, he might be 32. He just turned 32 to 22.
Okay.
And that comes from a second marriage. I have 3 children. He has 2. And they're all grown. Thank God we made it. We survived. And I've been married to my husband since 2003, and it's my second husband. What else can I tell you about myself as far as my personality for this job? I think for this job, the best thing about my personality is being able to work with other people. And that's what I think is lacking in what we have now. There's no talking. There's no communication. There's no reaching out to the other person to, across the aisle. And that has to stop.
So you believe in the bipartisan way
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Which
That's something that I think it would be really interesting to and quite nice to see us go back to, where people actually talk to each other and have conversations and see each other's point of view. It would be so refreshing. Dulce, you have a big event coming up this weekend. We're almost out of time, so we want to make sure we get all that in there. Could you tell everybody about where you're going to be so they can come meet you?
I am going to be at Tobyhanna State Park on Route 423 at the Pavilion by the lake. And I am going to be there from 3 to 6. So if anybody wants to come and meet me, I look forward to meeting you. I hope you can make it. And we'll have some light refreshments, and I'll have my karaoke machine because music is a big deal. Art and music is a big deal in my life. I can't sing, but I love to have people sing at any event that I have.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So everybody, if you want to go and meet Dulce and ask her specific questions about what she's going to do and how she's going to do it, that's a great opportunity. We want to thank our sponsors again, the Cinder Inn. Make sure you check them out for great fall fun places, a great fall fun place to eat your dinner or lunch. They have live music. There's lots going on. So make sure you check out their Facebook page and think about reserving one of those domes. She's got some really fun stuff stuff going on there.
Mhm.
And we want to thank A Bit of Bliss Therapy in Pocono Lake on 940. April and her staff have some amazing things going on there, and we all need to de-stress, I think. Great time for a massage. So make sure that you check them out. This is Get Seen in the Poconos. We will be back again next Tuesday night at 6:30. We hope everybody has a safe and happy week. Thanks, everybody, and